Battletech. Who
Battletech.
doesn't love Battletech? Obviously, people who don't play it. Why don't you play it? It's
Play
so
it,
much fun.
goddammit.
That's a bit harsh.
No, it's not.
Okay,
Play the game.
I'm afraid he might kill me, so you better play Battletech.
Play Battletech or the guy gets it. Has she gone?
She's gone.
She's gone.
All right.
Okay.
So here we are for another Alpha Strike We Play video, and this little series we're taking a look at the mechs from out of the two box sets here, specifically the Wolverine. So there's two variants that come in the box, so we'll take a look at those now. What have we got, Taryn?
We have the 6M first. I think these guys are both labelled as skirmishers, yes?
Yes.
And they're medium mechs, so 55 tons. Our 6M has a 5 walk, an 8 run, and a 5 jump.
Okay, I like it already because it's got jump. Jump is so good, especially for a skirmisher. You need that. You need that flexibility.
Yeah, I think that's probably part of getting labelled a skirmisher, is being able to manoeuvre quite well. So his weapons are fairly energy heavy. He's got 2 medium lasers, 1 large laser, and an SRM-6.
Whee.
So you have that extra push with the SRMs, but you've got a lot of energy weapons there, which is kind of cool. Makes you less ammo dependent.
SRM-6 is good, because we talked about with some of the other designs, like if you start getting the armor down on your opponent, and then you start peppering, like 2 points from near, 2 points, 2 points.
Yeah.
If you start getting through to internal locations like that, that's fantastic. Get lots of rolls in there, take out a lot of the internal stuff.
Yeah.
Really, really rip the core out of him. That's great.
Quality.
Yeah.
What
about heat?
Heat. He's on 14 heat sinks, so
Pretty good.
yeah, 12. So he'll still generate some heat if he does everything at once, but with a little careful management, you can do quite a bit of damage there by the looks of things.
Considering it's mostly energy weapons,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
I don't like a mech that has lots of armor. Ammo in there. I mean, they're okay. It depends on the design and things like that. But this one only has 1, so you're okay.
You're all right.
That's good.
Yeah, if you are jumping around the place and doing a lot of running and stuff, you want to watch which weapons you're firing, because you will overheat quite quickly if you get too burko with it.
I think it had some heat sinks in its legs, that version as well. I remember.
So there's 1 in each leg, which means you can do the funky standing in water thing to dissipate extra heat.
That would be good. It was good.
Yeah, it doubles their effect in this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so instead of 1 point of heat, they'll reduce 2 points of heat each. So you're effectively at 16 heat that you can dissipate. Okay. Which isn't too bad.
That's good. Well, I mean, then you start firing everything. You wade into that water and just unload.
Well,
That's the way to do it.
And the thing to remember is, even if you're standing in water and just standing still and firing everything, you're still generating 2 points of heat. So
true.
Yeah.
But you're in water, which if someone shoots at you and they hit your leg location,
it's ignored, right?
It's ignored, yeah. So it's
cover,
partial cover. So again, another reason to get into water. A little tip for the game there, guys. I just threw that in there for you.
Stand behind stuff or in stuff.
In stuff,
yeah. Just not in the entrails of like the beaten foe. That doesn't count.
What sort of armor are we looking at for this guy though?
Solid.
Griffin,
I don't know.
Griffin worthy, do you think?
Oh yeah.
We looked at the Griffin earlier, and that was pretty
yeah, a couple ago, the Griffin had actually got more than the Griffin, which is kind of cool.
Okay.
Yeah, a decent amount more than the Griffin as well, I might add.
Yeah, I think it was popular with the Free Worlds League there in the storyline and things like that. So I like it. It's not because it's after a X-Men character as well. I'm sure a lot of people
doesn't have the big claws.
No,
which
you could model those on there, I guess.
It let me down.
Pirate bandit guy gets one and decides to put these big claws on there.
I would.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you can get them in the full version.
In the Solaris or whatever, if they do Mech Arena combat, that'd be cool.
Awesomeness.
So that's 6M, yes.
6M.
I like that. It's a solid design. Can take a lot of hits. It's mostly energy weapons, so you don't have to worry about ammo and things like that. And he sinks in the legs. Gotta
quality.
Gotta love that. So what about the other one? What are you? 6R?
So we've got the 6R. So he's still got the same movement. Battle value's gone down quite a bit though. He's got 1 medium laser in his head for some bizarre reason. An SRM6 and an AK-5, so that's an autocannon 5. So a little bit longer range stuff, but not really by much compared to a large laser.
So it doesn't hit as hard?
No. And it's got less armor too, which is very odd.
Well, the autocannon is quite heavy, and you've got to pay for ammo on top of that. So what about heat? Oh, it's kept the same heat sinks, has it?
No, we're down to 12 heat sinks instead of 14.
Right, okay.
And he doesn't have extras, obviously, because they are they're not in the legs anymore. Oh no, he's got one extra in the torso. So he's got jump jets in the legs this time rather than the heat sinks. So
okay, whatever. Maybe they thought it was worth it. I don't know.
Well, he's not really generating that much heat in this one. So 4, 7, 8. He's only generating 8 points of heat with his weapons total, whereas a large laser on the other one is generating 8 points of heat by itself.
Yeah.
So that's, that's probably your payoff.
But if you don't want to keep track of heat and things like that, if you want a mech that you know is just going to go, you can fire everything, and even if it takes an engine hit, it's still going to keep going. That's pretty cool. That's worth a look at for that. And if BV is dropped too, then
it's a good 200, a good 190. So yeah, basically 200 points less than the other one. And you can fire everything, and as long as you only jump 4 instead of 5, you won't generate any heat.
If you had an experienced pilot in there who's with good gunnery, it means that your shots count.
Yeah.
And because it's a bit cheaper initially, it's not going to be as expensive.
Yeah. He's a little ammo heavy for my liking, but it's a good solid mech.
I should try it. I've only really taken the 6M for a spin once, twice or something.
And that's all lasers and missiles. Yeah. You can go wrong with that.
Yeah. But I might, I don't know. Maybe we'll try this one and just see how it goes in a couple of games. But I don't know, just looking at the weapons loadout, like when you get in closer, it can, I mean, SRM6 medium laser AC5, you're still doing a bit of damage there. If you can connect with everything, that's still fairly decent. But it has arms and hands, punching, physical. I keep mentioning physical.
I was going to say,
cool.
This is our usual thing. He's got hands.
You know that your opponent's going to get pretty close to you because they don't want to generate those huge modifiers for shooting, so they want to get in closer. So
and the physical attacks are not to be overlooked. They are quality. They're very good, especially if you have a solid piloting skill. Just kicking someone it's really effective.
Yeah. What about as a spotter?
Yeah, he'd be pretty good as a spotter.
Wouldn't he? He's got the armor, the mobility. Just pair him up with. We haven't looked at the catapult yet in this series, but we will. We will, because that's a missile gunboat there, and that'd be so good.
He'd be a good heavy spotter.
Yeah.
It'd be like, instead of, if you don't want to have a little locust or some infantry running around getting squished all the time, you could have him as a heavy spotter. And yeah, he can hold his own, he's got decent armor, he's got decent movement.
He'd probably still do all right in the city if you do some urban combat
urban thing. Yeah,
I think so. Just having the jump jets, I think, helps a lot.
Yeah.
It's good. Okay, so
2 quality mechs.
You like the Wolverine?
I love the Wolverine.
Yeah, I do too.
He's pretty cool. I have to say I prefer the 6M myself, but there you go. That's just me. I've used both, and I just keep dying, so that's not really...
That could be a dice.
I just like the look of this one, though.
It does look good, too. So that's it. So that's the Wolverine. Nice features. Got lots of guns. Mech. Yeah, it's a good solid mech, so I would consider having it in my force. Whichever variant. Yeah, take a couple. One. So that's it. So that's the Wolverine. If you've had any experience using it or facing it, whatever, let us know. Leave some comments. Yeah. And that's it. So we'll move on to the next one. Keep an eye out for the video.
Awesome.
See you later.
Bye, guys.